Hey guys, Mish9399 here for another episode of Farming Simulator 2015. Up to episode 4 now guys, and from the previous episode as we jump in, you'll notice that we've got a little bit more money. Now the reason because of that is when I was waiting for the fields to grow, after I finished planting them and fertilizing them, pardon me, there was a little bit of a great demand on corn and also wheat. So the little bit of wheat that we had and the little bit of corn that we had, we went and sold. That way we had a little bit more money. Now, first things first, we'll start off straight away in harvesting these fields. I'm going to hire the worker for this first field and the second field, guys. And when we get to our larger field, what we might do is I'll go through and harvest that one ourselves. That way we can, showcase a little bit of what I can do. And hopefully I won't stuff up. But yeah. So guys, this episode itself, I'm not too sure what to do with that money. I've sort of thought about paying off the loan. I also thought about purchasing that other field up the top here, and I also thought about possibly buying some new equipment. So I'm sort of in two minds about what to do with it. But yeah, we'll sort of see what happens. Now, what I'd like to do, guys, is give a little shout out to Alex Hong. I think that's how you pronounce his surname. I'd imagine that's how you pronounce him. He commented on our last video and he was a bit confused, I think, about where to fill up the implement for the fertilizer. So I'm sure he would have figured it out with the comments from it, but I'll quickly show this little area down here. We've got our seeds over the bottom here. And this here is our blue container that fills our fertilizer up. So once we're here, we can just press R to refill, and it'll fill itself up and obviously take the appropriate amount of money out of our bank. So I thought I'd better show that, so that way if anyone else didn't know where it was, that's where it is, and the seeds are down the bottom there as well. So yes, so we'll park him back over here. Now another thing I was doing, get off there, while I was waiting, is I actually chopped this little tree down. As you can see, I butchered it, cut off a few little piles of logs here. So one thing we may do, guys, is take a look at the forestry equipment. So something we need to, what does this piece do? So this cuts the tree stumps, so we're going to need ourselves one of these to cut the tree stumps from. So why don't we buy ourselves one of these? We don't need anything that big at this stage, I don't think. You're a planter. You can transport logs, so I'd like to buy you, but you're a little bit expensive, so we might have to wait until after. Oh wow, after we finish harvesting. And this guy here actually breaks the trunks into wood chips, which is something that I think we may like to do. But just trying to work out. So wood chips themselves, they can be sold for $1,500 a ton. I wonder if we can sell the actual logs though. So what we might do, guys, actually, was that at the, oops, yeah, so the lumber yard itself isn't actually on this on that little display panel. So what we might do, guys, is grab one of the tractors and go for a run up to that top left hand corner of the map and have a look up that way to see what's up there, whether it tells us anything about you know, selling off the tree trunks and that sort of thing, or not. But we'll get to that shortly. So as you guys know, we planted barley in the last episode on all 3 fields. So as we harvest this through, we are harvesting out the barley that we planted. So we'll see how much money this gives us. Hopefully a decent amount. So we'll leave him there. What we might do is detach you. Oop. Sorry guys, still getting used to these controls. As you can see, it's pretty delayed in terms of steering. I'd imagine that might be something to do with maybe a power steering thing that these tractors don't have, perhaps. So let's make our way down to the lumber yard to start with. Check out what's down that way. A bit quicker, yes, we'll cut through this field. So we'll cut through a couple of fields, guys, just to get there a little quicker. Nice scenery down this way. Definitely going to have to buy some fields and start exploring the map a little bit more. Follow this road up and across a little bridge, which is just here, lovely. Wow, the water looks so nice, it's amazing. Shame we can't get ourselves a fishing rod and go fishing for a little while. This looks like the lumber yard. Aha. So there's a little question mark here, so let's jump on out of our tractor. Selling wood. Within this marker, you can unload any wood you have and sell it. Straight and lock. Oh, I wasn't finished reading that. Ah well. So obviously we now know that we can. That's pretty cool, guys. where it goes. More to the point, I wonder if we can follow it. I suppose we'll soon find out, won't we? I doubt we will be able to get through this tunnel. No, we won't. Bugger. Ah, well. So that's a little adventure for today, guys. We'll head up back to the farm. One thing I just so dark. Nice little pier. A little motel of some sort. Crossover on this. Oh wow. Got a little waterfall there. That's pretty cool. How cool does that look, guys? Love it. Okay, so where am I at this point in time? The biogas plant. Lovely. So, we'll head on up this way. Chuck the left hand turn, I think, up this little windy hill and we're back at our farm. Just quickly take a look. Yep, he's full. Holds quite a lot, this little harvester. We're going to fill up before him. We will. No, he's now empty. Right, so he's back going along. Empty out this trailer. By the time we come back, he should hopefully be almost done that field and we can move on to the next one. Lovely. So I'm really enjoying this series, guys. Farming Simulator 2015 has definitely improved on some of their things in terms of the graphics and how everything actually gets done. Showcases a little bit more on the implements and that sort of thing. I think there's just, yeah, there's a couple of little things with the tractors that I think they should touch on and fix up, but all in due time, I guess. No, I'm really enjoying it, which is fantastic. Very good. So, let's jump in you. Wow, this harvester gets moving. So what we might do is we'll start at the top end of the field, so that way when we come back down to this end we can jump quicker into that field. I love the little graphics out the exhaust. Just that little bit of a blur. Lovely. So again, we'll hire another worker for this field, and then once we get to the next field, I'll take over and see how I go. So while we wait, we might actually get into this guy. And turn ourselves around back to where we came from. And go check out the shop and pick up our new little machine that we purchased. Fantastic. So we get back up to our farm, guys, and test out this little sucker and see how it goes. Having a little bit of a play. Okay, so it only really, I think it just destroys it instead of ripping it out of the ground, but that doesn't matter. We'll check it out and see how we go. Great demand on wheat. Well, that would be why I haven't slowed down time. That would explain a lot. Okay, now we want to lower it. I don't want to raise it. we need to get the bigger cutter before we start using this particular machine, guys. So we'll unfortunately park him down the bottom here somewhere. Probably just in our shed here. Put him there and leave him there for a while. Yep, he's full, so we'll quickly unload him. And what we might do, guys, is I'll test out my skill and we'll cultivate that other field while we're waiting. Okay, so we want to lower seems to want to pull a little bit to the left or to the right, but I suppose that's what it's designed to do, I guess. Fantastic. Sorry if I've gone quiet, guys, I'm just concentrating. So we're definitely farming in this episode, guys. We're cultivating our own fields. Soon we'll be harvesting our own fields, and so on and so forth. I might just hire the worker to finish the rest of this field off, guys. Seems we're going a little bit wonky. It's good that he's picked all that up. Fantastic. And yeah, we'll get our seeder back down the bottom, change it back to canola. The rest of the fields, after we finish this, we'll just have them as canola from here on out. I think we've showcased a little bit of everything, and for the meantime I think canola is definitely the way to go to get ourselves some money. That way we can get into the biogas plant, unless of course you guys think there's something else that might be worth trying. And then after the biogas plant, once we get ourselves some money coming through, I'd like to start with the wood. Buy some equipment and try that stuff out. We also at the same time might get into some sheep or some cows as well. And check out what they can do for us. full barley. So this is probably our second load of barley out of the 2 fields, which is fantastic. We're almost finished this field that we're on at the moment, and we'll make our way over to the big field where I will take over the reins. All that goodness going into our silos. Lovely. I probably won't start seeding, guys, until we finish all the fields. That way it sort of all starts off at the same time. Actually, I wonder how much... Oops, that's the wrong button. I wonder how much that other seeder was. 6 meter working width was 52 grand, but we're going to need that bigger tractor. How much was the tractor? We should buy it first, shouldn't we? I think we were going to go with the same. Or were we going to go for the Dutes? So the same's 240 a day with 190 horsepower. You're 250 a day with 263 horsepower. So there's quite a lot of difference in horsepower and kilowatts for not much gain per day. So guys, I think we're going to save up for the Dutes Far 7250 TTV for 229 grand. And see how we go. I hope that we're going to get quite a lot of money off these harvests on these fields, and that should bring us in a decent amount of money, and hopefully, fingers crossed, enough to secure ourselves one of those tractors, because that would be fantastic. Episode 4 in, get ourselves a $229,000 tractor. How good would that be? So we got ourselves another field, which is fantastic, guys. So we're obviously making progress. We're harvesting through quite a bit of harvest. You know, we've done, what's this now? We've gone about 2 or 3 harvests on this field over here. This, I think, is our second harvest on this field, and we'll be going for our first harvest of our massive field. I think that's how it all works, which will be fantastic. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series and enjoying the gameplay and the quality of it all. If there's something that I can work on in terms of quality or in terms of video content, let me know. Because obviously I want to make you guys happy. And again, if there's something you'd like to see done, let me know. Or if you think that, you know, what my plan is in getting into the biogas stuff, to then get into the wood itself, into the forestry equipment, let me know if you prefer that idea. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think. our cultivator's doing a good job. Check what he's up to. I just love how it shows the dirt coming up and then getting flattened out. I think it's fantastic. Can't wait to get into our larger equipment, guys. And the bigger cultivators and the bigger seeders to see how they look. Even the bigger harvesters. From the corns harvesters, the beef harvesters, the potato harvesters, it'll all be fantastic, I reckon. Can't wait. Blast you with the lights. I don't think we're going to make it up there in time to grab him this round. No. It's alright. So we're almost finished this field, guys. He's got what? One more pass to come and do. I don't think he's going to reach me over this side, is he? Oh, just. Almost 100% full, guys, of our trailer. We should fill the rest of it up on this pass, hopefully. Lovely. So that's 3 trailer loads so far, guys, full of barley, which is fantastic, and we still haven't even started our massive field. Lovely. Alright, so let's make the way up to the top of this field. Before we do start, I will quickly grab that cultivator and start him on this field, and we'll get harvesting. Actually, what I might do is hire the worker until he finishes down the bottom end, and then I'll take over, so that way we're not losing out on any time. So, we'll finish off the rest of this field. Save ourselves a little bit of money. Make a start on the next field. Lovely. So he'll start on that field, guys. We'll grab our trailer and bring him up to the top. And we'll start harvesting our fields. So we'll dismiss the worker. Lovely. So we've got our cutter opened. And I think that's it, just B. Fantastic. Look at us go, guys. Pop our beacons on. How good do they look? Very good. So out of 2 passes, we've almost filled our harvester up. Almost. I don't think we're going to quite make the rest of this field, guys. Oh yeah, the rest of this pass, I should say. No. That's alright. Let's unfold you. And empty out the goodness in there. Lovely. So guys, this is going to be another longish episode. I think we've ticked almost over, if not we have ticked over the 30-minute mark. I haven't got my timer on me at the moment. So what we might do, guys, is I'll hire the worker to finish off the rest of this field. We've shown you a little bit of what's what. And he's still going. And I'll hire a worker on the seeder to get him going. Use that to the full potential, did I? That's alright. So guys, what I'll do is I'll pause this here and I'll be back with you once I finish or almost finish this field, and that way I'll show you how much we actually got back in the barley. I'll see you shortly, guys. Okay guys, and we are back. Now, in the meantime, while I've been paused, the seeder's finished this field, so I've started him on the other field. Same with the cultivator, he's finished on the other field, and I've started him on this field that we're harvesting at the moment. I've already unloaded 2 trailer fulls of barley, and I think by the time he finishes up the top here, we'll have our 3rd, which is fantastic. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is quickly unload this trailer full, and what I'll then do is fertilise this bottom field on screen, and then I'm going to end the episode there and finish all this off screen. Only reason because it's been quite a long episode, and as you guys probably are aware, rendering times for me aren't really the quickest, with my internet being like it is at this point in time. So basically, once I finish this off, we'll finish fertilising. A bit too quick. Finish fertilising, or start fertilising the fields. That way I can get them prepped and ready to rock and roll for next time. But in the next episode, guys, basically what I'm going to do is purchase ourselves a larger trailer. We're going to keep this little one for just on the fields, running backwards and forwards, but we're going to get ourselves a bigger trailer. That way when we're actually selling the produce, it makes things a hell of a lot easier. Because I was just thinking, with the amount of loads that we're going to get off all of these fields, it's going to take us forever to do it with that little trailer. So I figure, why don't we just buy a new one with the money that we've got, because we're soon going to obviously, make that all back. So we'll quickly get in and get this field fertilised, and from then I will end the episode pretty much. So yeah, next episode, guys, should be out. What I might do is I might give you guys an extra bit, or try and get you guys an extra video out, and basically hook in and get this done today, and then record another episode. That way this one will hopefully go live the same day I record it, which is what's today's Sunday. So today's Sunday, so hopefully I'll be able to get this out today for you guys. And then I don't know whether I'll be able to get the other episode out there I'll record after this one. So it'll definitely be out tomorrow for you, hopefully. So guys, I have been Mish9399. I hope you've enjoyed the episodes I'm putting out so far. I hope you've enjoyed the content and all the rest of it. Stay tuned for the next episode. And if you haven't already checked out my 2013 Farming Simulator series, take a look at my channel, go check it out. It's pretty good as well. Looks like we're filled up now, but that's alright. And basically like and subscribe for more content and for future videos. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.